Good afternoon and welcome to Tisch Loveless Court at Anderson Athletic Center, where today we have an NCAA Division III men's basketball matchup between the visiting Dominican University Stars and the hosts, the Kalamazoo College Hornets. I am Colin Murphy. I'll be your play-by-play broadcaster this afternoon. And these two programs met for the first time last season, almost 1 year ago today. It was on November 16th, 2024 at Dominican's Iguini Sports Forum in River Forest, Illinois. The Hornets won that one 76-73, with the now graduated Lucas Broadsword leading the way with 17 points and 8 rebounds, while current Hornets Patrick Perez and Nelson Sompa had big contributions as well. Perez chipped in 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals to the winning effort, while Sompa contributed 10 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals as well. Both teams come into this afternoon's matchup looking for their first win of the season after the Stars suffered a season-opening overtime loss to Eureka College 90-85, and the Hornets sit at 0-2 with losses at Grinnell and Loras, both in Iowa last weekend. Both of these programs also had a major roster turnover from 2024-25 into this season, as Kalamazoo had 7 players average at least 7 points per game last season, but just 2 have played so far this year in senior guard Carter Bandemer, along with the junior guard Patrick Perez. For Dominican, all 5 players from a year ago to score at least 8 points per game have graduated and left the program, leaving the scoring in the hands of sophomore guard Lucas Underwood, who dropped 24 in their season opener, and senior guard Dominic Crapia. Of course, for the Hornets, senior Lucas Hannafin was also on that list of top scorers from a year ago, but he's still with the football team right now as he leads the MIAA in receiving yards on the season. He and the Hornets football team are in Angola, Indiana, taking on Trine currently in their season finale, where the Hornets lead 14-10 in the second quarter with 6:53 to play before halftime in that one. We are about 4 minutes from tip-off here today. The Hornets looking to keep growing this season under head coach Nick Giard, who is now in his 7th season at the helm. He's led the team to 10 wins in both of the last 2 seasons. It's the Hornets' first time picking up at least 10 wins for 2 seasons in a row since 2002 and 2003. But Kalamazoo is still looking for its first season above 500 since the 02-03 season, when they went 18-7 in the first season under Rob Passage. Dominican in somewhat of a similar position, coming off an 8-17 campaign last year, now in the 3rd season under head coach Troy Tonsel, who of course was an alum of that program, graduating in 2008. He's been on the staff since 2012, earned his way to the head coaching role in 2023. And they're looking for their first winning campaign since 2007-08. Of course, Tonsel's senior season as a player, when they went 14-12 and 11-7 in Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference play. It's about time for the national anthem. We will step away for just a moment and be back for some Hornet basketball on the MIAA Sports Network after this. As you hear the starting lineups listed off there from our public address announcer, Dominican going with a starting five of a sophomore guard, number 3, Ishmael Ndai, a senior guard, number 14, Dominic Crapia, a freshman guard, number 23, Chase Lefevre, a sophomore forward, number 25, Braden Murphy, and a senior forward, number 33, Adrian Pelzinski. For the Hornets, their starting five will be a senior guard, number 5, Carter Bandemer, a sophomore guard, number 12, Nelson Sompa, a sophomore forward, number 22, Gavin Van Kempen, a junior guard, number 23, Patrick Perez, and a junior forward, number 33, Connor Koki. There's the tip, and we are underway as Dominican in their all blue jerseys with the gold trim and white numbers. Moving left to right across your screen as there's the first shot of the contest by Pelzinski. He can't get it to fall. It's out of bounds. Hornet basketball. Hornets in the home whites with orange numbers, orange trim. And Kalamazoo script across the front as Sompa brings the ball up the floor. He's looking for somewhere to go to it. Finds Koki down in the post. And his layup is off the mark. Murphy able to grab the rebound for the Stars, and they'll head back down the floor. That pass stolen away. Jumping in front was Perez, and he'll finish with a flush for the dunk for the first points of this contest. Great anticipation there, jumping in the passing lane and taking it himself. Stars now regroup on offense. Move the ball around the wing and take a three. That one is no good from Crapia. Kalamazoo brings it back to their end and slows pace down. Sompa got the mismatch, passes it out to the corner for three, and that one is good. Perez has the first 5 points of this afternoon's contest. Dominican looking for room. On the inside, now dishes out. That's Crapia, no good, and the battle for the rebound goes the way of the Hornets as Bandemer comes up with the loose ball. Bandemer now will fire for three, and that's off the mark. Good job controlling the rebound there from Dominican. That's Pelzinski nearly falling out of bounds, but able to find an open teammate to bring it down the floor. Now going to work in the half court. Braden Murphy down low, gets the layup to go for the first basket for the Stars. Just over 2 minutes in, Koki thinks better of firing that three. Hornets continue to move the ball around the perimeter. As Perez is looking to get it down low to Van Kempen, but can't get room. They'll go back up top to Sompa, trying to find a cutting Koki, but that pass stolen away by the Stars. Ndai will work it back up the floor. And a corner three here, off the mark from Pelzinski. Rather, that was Lefevre with the shot there for the Stars. Now Bandemer trying to find Van Kempen. That pass kicked away by Dominican. Ball will stay with the Hornets down low as they prepare for the first substitutions of this contest. Freshman Xander Nash and Ben Van Sumeren, a pair of freshmen, entering this game for the Hornets. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Giard before today's game and talked about the balance of having 6 seniors on this roster but still finding playing time for the young guys. He said, look, I'm going to put out the players who I think give us the best chance to win. We're going to look to develop throughout the season, get better as we go. And Van Sumeren and Nash have both proven already that they can contribute even just in their first 2 games. Another 3-pointer for the Stars, and that one will go for Crapia. Sompa finds empty space, pulls up for the jumper from the elbow and connects. 7-5, the Hornets back on top. Now Murphy working the post on Nash. His layup attempt is no good. Well defended. Rather, that was Van Kempen with the defense. We're going to get a foul off the ball on Dominican. I believe that's Ndai getting called for the foul there down low, and it is. We've got Dominican's first substitution of the game as they'll sub in the sophomore Frank Pashkovsky. Here, Van Sumeren thought about the 3, now dishes out to Sompa. He'll go to work on the right side all by himself, and Trey Bowling freshly into the game, trying to get position down low, and he draws the foul. Quickly, 2 fouls for Ishmael Ndai, the second team foul as well for Dominican, and that will bring us to our first media timeout here with 15:53 to go in the first half, and Kalamazoo with the early 7-5 lead. The Hornets already 3 for 5 from the field, while Dominican is just 2 for 7 starting out, including 1 of 4 at the 3-point line. No offensive rebounds for either side, all defensive for Kalamazoo 5, Dominican 2 on the rebounds thus far. 2 turnovers for Kalamazoo have given Dominican a bit of an opportunity, but they have been unable to generate any fast break points, while Kalamazoo, of course, had the steal and quick layup by Patrick Perez to start this contest. He's got 5. On the other side, Dominic Crapia, the early leader for Dominican, with 3 points on the contest thus far. As both teams get back on the court, Dominican has brought in freshman guard Elijah Doherty, and the Hornets looks like going with the same 5 that were out there a moment ago. Inbounds pass deflected, but Bowling able to collect it near the corner, finds Xander Nash in the post. His shot is no good, but he'll draw a foul on Dominican. That will go against Pashkovsky and send Xander Nash to the line for the first free throws of this afternoon's contest. Already the 3rd team foul now for Dominican, while Kalamazoo yet to commit a foul in this one. Nash will connect on his first free throw. Nash, the freshman out of Imlay City, Michigan. Letter winner at Imlay City High School before joining campus here in Kalamazoo this fall. Xander has already put up 5.6 rebounds. Well, in the Hornets' loss at Grinnell to open the season in his collegiate career. And now Dominican answers his pair of points at the free throw line with a jumper by Dominic Crapia. Sompa driving in, and he can't quite connect on the layup. Dominican will come back the other way as Doherty handles the ball for the first time. Looking to set up the post, but Sompa able to take it away. Hornets will look to fast break. Nash gets the layup and gets it to go. Hornets extend the lead to 4. For Nash, 4 quick points after coming off the bench early. Now a scramble, and Dominican can't find the open man. They'll throw it away, and Hornets will take over. Dominican will bring on Anthony Fernandez, a junior from Miami, Florida. He'll hit the floor for the first time as the Hornets will inbound from the sideline. Sompa, the team's point guard, continues to be the one bringing the ball up the floor consistently. He'll play give and go with Xander Nash, and then give the ball to Bowling up top. Trey Bowling running out of room, looking for Van Sumeren, nothing there. Dominican able to take the ball the other way. Doherty pulls up, has the mismatch, and will fire a 3. That's no good off the far iron. Van Sumeren collects the rebound for Kalamazoo. And Carter Bandemer with a quick layup at the other end. That won't go. Rebound gets tipped away and ends up in the hands of Dominican. Now running down the court for a corner 3 is Crapia. That's off the mark. And Kalamazoo will come right back the other way. They go end to end quickly, especially off a miss when they think they've got a mismatch. There, Trey Bowling underneath. Can't get the basket, but does get the foul. That'll go against Dominic Crapia. His first, team 4th for Dominican. Bowling will head to the free throw line for 2. Bowling hits the first. He had just 1 free throw attempt all of last season. This year as a senior, he's getting a little more playing time down low with the graduation of Lucas Broadsword, who was the first player in program history to reach at least 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 200 assists. Bowling will connect on his second free throw as well. He's now 5 for 6 on the season from the charity stripe. And the Hornets push the lead to 13-7 here with just over 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Doherty brings it up the floor for the Stars. They'll find an open man on the wing. That's no good from Fernandez. Nash gives to Sompa to bring it across half court. He'll look for a lane. Turnaround jumper is no good off the front of the rim. Koki, though, offensive rebound. He can't get it to go. Dominican finally corrals the loose ball as Koki and Perez get a little tangled up. Koki slow down the floor. Dominican can't take advantage. They throw it away. Nelson Sompa with the steal. Up ahead, there is Patrick Perez. He'll lay it in. He's up to 7 points, and the lead climbs to 8 for the Hornets. Dominican on the attack again. A little out of control, but it'll draw the foul call there. Elijah Doherty driving on Nelson Sompa. That'll be his first foul, and the Hornets' first of this contest. I'll say he was shooting, so we'll head to the line for 2. Doherty, the freshman from Rockford, Illinois, misses the first. Doherty, in his collegiate debut, went 1 for 5 from the three-point line, 1 for 6 from the field in Dominican's 90-85 overtime defeat at the hands of Eureka. He also contributed 4 rebounds and 2 assists in that season opening matchup. These are his first collegiate free throws for the freshman. He'll miss the second. Nash pulls down the rebound for Kalamazoo, still leading by 8 with 12:41 to play before halftime. Bandemer cannot lose Doherty there on the wing. He'll pass out. Nash will find Koki. Around a couple of screens comes Jackson Kiefer as he's into the game for the first time. They'll give it back to Bandemer down low, and he connects from the low block. 17-7 as the Hornets really on a roll now. That makes it a 7-0 run, rather an 8-0 run. And now has the lead at 10 points. Looking to end the run is Peshkovsky, but he can't connect on a three. Hornets come back the other way. Kiefer open for three. That's a little long. And the Stars will get the rebound and the foul. This time called on Patrick Perez. That'll bring us to our second media timeout. Hornets have to feel good about how they've been playing lately. Again, an 8-0 run, and now lead by 10 for Dominican. They have been missing quite a few shots in a row. Now 0 for their last, I believe it's 0 for their last 6 now, while the Hornets have gone on this run. They're down to 3 for 12 from the field, just 1 of 8 at the three-point line. Head coach Troy Tonsel looking to make a change during this media timeout, find an answer, stop this run. He got his guys back in the game. Worth noting, in last season's contest between these two teams was the first ever meeting. The Hornets led by as much as 14 in the first half before Dominican was able to fight their way back, get tied, even get a small lead at times in the second half before Kalamazoo ultimately came out ahead in that one with a 76-73 victory. So as well as the Hornets are playing early here, for Nick Giard, message to his team has to be keep your foot on the gas or else this lead will disappear in a hurry. Doherty brings it up the floor once again for the Stars. Looking for somewhere to go. A lot of movement off the ball, but nobody able to get loose. Now Doherty in the lane, can't connect on a layup. Koki comes down with it for the Hornets, and Bandemer looks to move fast. Driving baseline, finds Van Sumeren. He'll get the layup to go. Van Sumeren, the freshman from Midland, Michigan, out of H.H. Dow High School. As a little too aggressive defensively there from Bandemer, he'll pick up a personal foul. That's 3 for the Hornets. It'll be his first foul of the contest. Dominican will reset. Just over 11 minutes remaining here in the first half. And that layup is good in the paint by Emmanuel Fuller, who's on the floor for the first time today. Finally able to break what had been a 10-0 Kalamazoo run. And Bandemer pushes the lead right back to 12, taking it himself, getting down low, and gets the layup to go over top of the 5'10 Doherty defending him. Bandemer at 6'2", knew he had the size advantage and took advantage of it, but there picks up his second personal and will quickly get subbed out. Of course, it takes 5 fouls to foul out. You pick up 2 in the first 10 minutes. And especially when you're up by 12, coach is going to play it safe. Nelson Sompa back on the floor for the Hornets. Stars, good ball movement and a foul called there. I believe it's going to go on Patrick Perez. That's his second as well. It's hard to call 2 fouls really being in foul trouble, but when you do it within the first 10 minutes of the game, you got to be just a little careful. Stars continuing to look for Doherty. He runs out of room on the baseline and gives that pass up right to Ben Van Sumeren. Now Kiefer a 3, that's a little short, and we'll get another foul call. I believe that's going to go against Perez again. And now that's 3, and now that is foul trouble. He'll hit the bench for Xander Nash, as he'd like to not get to 3 before halftime. He's gotten his third foul here just under 10 minutes into the game. Nash checks in. He'll be covering Peshkovsky for the Stars, as Blaze Brown works with it around the perimeter. Losing a shoe is Joseph Jones. He gives the ball up, and that'll be a travel on the Stars. Peshkovsky called for it. Jones stepped right out of his shoe, managed to maintain his footing, find a teammate, get it back on. And stay in the play, but Peshkovsky unable to pick him up, draws the travel call, and the ball will go back to the Hornets. Sompa working around the screen from Koki, finds Kiefer on the wing for three, and Jackson Kiefer connects. Around the screen comes Doherty, his three-pointer is off the mark. Pocket pass, nowhere to go with it there for the Stars, and the Hornets get another steal. And there, Sompa going to get called for the carry. The ball will return to the Stars as Dominic Crapia checks back in. The Hornets will bring on freshman guard John Call. Call from Clarkston, Michigan. Seeing the floor for the first time today. He's another freshman who's already been into the lineup in each of his first 3 games of his collegiate career. Layup no good for the Stars. Hornets come the other way, and Call immediately fires and hits a three. John Call, his first career three-pointer for the Hornets, has them up 18 with just under 9 minutes remaining in the first half. Everything going right on both ends of the floor right now for Kalamazoo. Stars find some room and run out of it in a hurry, looking for a foul call there as Emmanuel Fuller, none coming as Call tries to run down the floor, goes a little too fast but grabs his own miss, finds Vince Sumerin for three, and that's just long off the iron. And the Stars corral the rebound as Emmanuel Fuller is able to pull that one down. Now a long three put up by Crapia, that's no good. And with 8 minutes to go, the struggles continue for Dominican. Just 9 points in the first 12 minutes of this one, while the Hornets have been strong. Currently 10 of 20 from the field, put up 27 points. Nash kicks to Koki for three. Yes, that's 30 for the Hornets. They're 4 for 8 from the three-point line as this strong shooting performance continues. Back on their home floor, feeling comfortable, and you can tell so far as they are swarming the Stars. Down low, Fuller connects on a layup for Dominican. The Hornets come back the other way. Call eyeing up Doherty, works around him, finds Van Sumerin for three. He connects. The threes are raining here in the Anderson Athletic Center, and the Hornets are surging up by 22. They'll get the foul call there. As that will go against Sompa. His first, team 7th. That'll lead us to our media timeout here with 7:05 left in the first half. The Hornets holding a 33-11 lead over the Dominican Stars. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Hornet basketball on the MIAA Sports Network. The Stars will be at the free throw line as we come back from this media timeout. Hornets currently on a 16-4 run, shooting 6 for 9 from the field and 4 of 6 at the three-point line in that span. As 4 different players have connected from beyond the arc, Ben Van Sumeren, Jackson Kiefer, John Call, and Connor Koke just in this run, making it 33-11. Elijah Doherty back at the free throw line. He hits the first for the Stars. Doherty, 5'10 freshman out of Rockford Christian High School, makes both of his free throws. And Ishmael Ndai re-enters the game for the Stars, taking Doherty's place. And guarding Nelson Sompa, who brings the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Working around the perimeter, Kiefer tries a three. That one's short, off the front of the rim. Dominican comes away with it as Crapia grabs the rebound. Kolzinski going to work. He's denied. Finds it. Corner three for Fuller. That one rattles out. And the Hornets go back to work on offense. Kiefer driving the lane. Looks for the layup. That one's too strong. And the Stars come back the other way. Ndai quick to stop. And Dominican will start to work the perimeter. Ndai working around the screen, goes to work on Koke, and that will be a travel. No shot there. And the Hornets go back on offense. Again, Kalamazoo 12 for 24 from the field so far in this one. Dominican 5 of 21 with 7 turnovers as well. The Hornets have been able to take advantage of their mistakes. Looking down low, that pass will get knocked away and stolen by Dominican. Coming back down the floor, driving the lane and blocked is Chase Lefevre. As Jackson Kiefer got airborne to reject that one. They'll go out of bounds, stay with Dominican. We have subs for both sides. Van Sumeren back on for the Hornets. While we have Doherty and Jones back on for Dominican. They'll add a third sub, late Braden Murphy, the 6'6 sophomore out of Aurora, Illinois, back on the floor as well. Dominican continuing to use a lot of screens to try to create space. Doherty tries to do it himself, can't get by Sompa. Now backing down in the post is Murphy. His layup is good. For Braden Murphy, he's up to 4 points now with his second basket of the contest. Sompa hits the deck and will draw a foul call there against Elijah Doherty. It'll be the team's 5th foul. Hornets will take the ball out of bounds and still trying to decide who the inbounder will be. They're going to ask for a towel. Mop up a wet spot on the floor. We'll take an opportunity to again run down some of the keys we're looking for in this game. Kalamazoo not only defeated Dominican last year, they went 2-0 against teams from the NACC, as they also beat Illinois Tech 81-77. Those games were the Hornets' first matchups against NACC teams since 2018, when the Hornets fell to Benedictine 69-62. Dominican similarly took on 2 teams from the MIAA last season, falling both to Kalamazoo and Adrian in their first games against MIAA opponents since they faced both Trine and Hope in Orlando, Florida in 2010. Again, in my chat with head coach Giard, he said he really liked this competition between them and Dominican. They, of course, played a good game last year, not too far away, just being in Illinois, as Koke's well short on a fadeaway jumper there. Said he'd like to see it continue. Now a three-pointer from Joseph Jones is good. That'll draw a timeout from Kalamazoo, as Dominican is up to 18 cuts the lead down to 15 points, which of course still sounds like a pretty good cushion, but for Dominican that does make it a 7-0 run, and Nick Giard wants to tamp that down right now, get his team back in the flow that they had been earlier this half. Because again, last season, when these two teams faced off, the Hornets saw a double-digit lead evaporate before ultimately coming out with the win, but a very tense win that came down to a three-point attempt at the buzzer by Dominican that would not go. And when you get a lead as big as the Hornets had early here, you'd like to stay feeling confident throughout the contest, keep them at bay, and don't let this one get that nervous. The Hornets, again, working with it up 33-18 as Dominican switches to a bit of a 1-2-2 zone there. Putting pressure on the ball coming up the floor. Now Nelson Sompa working on the wing to Nash. Send it cross court. Now Van Sumeren for three. That one's short. And that'll be a loose ball foul called against Gavin Van Kempen. No, rather that's going against Dominican. That foul will be on Chase Lefevre, their sixth. Any more and the Hornets will shoot, but this time it's their ball on the baseline. Koki takes the pass, goes to work, getting down low, and kicks it back out. Sompa to Van Kempen, now Nash. Finds it around to Koki. He's going to drive in and earn a blocking foul. That one will go against Lefevre again. From 0 to 2 fouls in one possession for Lefevre. Koki will get a 1-and-1 at the free throw line. Koki caught Lefevre backpedaling, not in proper position there. Just charged right into him. Draws the blocking foul. He'll head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Looking to extend this Hornet lead from 15 right now. Koki has gotten to the line regularly, 11 attempts through the first 2 games of the season for Kalamazoo. He's connected on 7 of those 11 attempts. As he'll have his first free throw of this afternoon's matchup coming up here. Misses the first. Rather, they called it a shooting foul, so he's got 2. Fuller checks back in for the Stars as Koki prepares for his second free throw. The junior from Macomb connects on his second. It's 34-18 in favor of the Hornets. Driving in and getting a tough layup to go is Joseph Jones. Physicality getting him to the inside. He's got 5 quick points now for the Stars. Van Kempen uses all of his 6'9" frame there. Gets way up high, kisses it softly off the glass and in. Now down low, the Stars connect. As Emmanuel Fuller gets down low, sneaks behind the defense for a layup. He's up to a team high 6 points after that one. And we have a timeout that they'll take for a full media. Hornets again looking to shake off an 0-2 start. They were in Iowa last weekend, taking on both Grinnell and Loris. It was a 102-74 loss to Grinnell, who always plays up tempo, averaged over 100 points per game a year ago, but also surrendered an average of over 90 points per game as the cost of that fast pace. And then against Loras in Dubuque, Iowa, the Hornets couldn't find much offensive success. Lost that one 105-52 as the Loras Dewhawks continued their strong start to the season. They moved to 2-1 on this season after Loras was coming off a 2024-25 campaign that saw them go 17-9 and 11-5 in American Rivers Conference play. Hornets wanted to start the season tough. Knew those two teams to give them a good challenge. Unable, of course, to come up with a win in either of those games, but now coming back home, looking to get their feet under them, have a stronger feel going into December. Starts here against Dominican, and with a 14-point lead just under 17 minutes into this game. So far, so good for Kalamazoo. Sompa working with it. Shot clock winding low. Xander Nash got to put it up. They don't. Missed connection on the pass, and that'll be a shot clock violation for the Hornets. Dominican goes back on offense, looking to continue wearing down this deficit. Murphy driving in. Draws the foul. That one will go against Nelson Sompa. His second of this game. Murphy misses his first free throw. A sophomore from Oswego East High School as John Call re-enters the floor for the Hornets. Murphy's second free throw is good. Call quickly gets trapped, gets out of it. Now needs somewhere to go. Finds Xander Nash. Open on the wing and continuing to feed. They get it inside to J.J. Stevens, who's on the floor for the first time. The senior from Sturgis makes that layup, 38-23. Pull-up jumper there is short, off the hands of Dominic Crapia. And Kalamazoo pulls the rebound and heads back down the floor. Call gonna fire a three. That one's off the mark. Back iron. And a loose ball winds up in the hands of Joseph Jones for Dominican to lead them back down the floor. And they'll get another blocking foul there on the Hornets. That one going against Gavin Van Kampen. His first. It'll be the 9th for the Hornets of this first half. As our referee asking for a towel once again to wipe some sweat off the floor. Braden Murphy will be at the line once again. He went 1 for 2 a moment ago from the charity stripe. He'll look to, again, continue cutting into this deficit that the Stars face here. His first free throw is good. Murphy saw action in 15 games a year ago as a freshman, including 8 starts. He was 10 of 14 at the free throw line. Goes 2 for 2 on this trip, now 3 for 4 on today's game. Hornets work it out of the press. Call, thinks about the three, now drives in. Finds Van Sumeren on the wing. He gives it up to Nash. Before Stevens gives to Van Kampen. Down low, layup is good. Gavin Van Kampen, the tallest player for either side at 6'9", again using his height to his advantage. Before Elijah Doherty drives in for a layup for the Stars. And at 40-27, we've got another timeout called by Nick Giard. It'll be a 30-second timeout. the Hornets holding a 13-point lead here, just under 2 minutes left in the opening half. For those interested elsewhere in Kalamazoo Hornet athletics today, the Hornet football team playing their season finale at Trine. Both offenses started hot, scoring on their first 2 possessions, but now the score still remains 14-10 in favor of Kalamazoo early in the third quarter. Men's and women's cross country were at NCAA regionals today as well for the Hornets, as the men's cross country team wound up 13th out of 37 in the region, with Connor Cook earning an all-region honor. For the women, they placed 10th out of 37 schools in the region, with Nora O'Leary earning all-region honors. Dominican finds another layup for Fuller. Cut the lead down to 11. Slowly, methodically, trying to work their way back in this one. John Call finds Van Sumeren for 3. That's off the mark. Great save by J.J. Stevens, and Call will fire for 3. That's no good as well. Out of bounds, will stay with the Hornets. 47.8 to go before the half, as Kiefer and Koki both come back on the floor for Kalamazoo for this final 47 seconds. Looking to get a quick basket and get a stop. That pass tipped, but Kiefer able to hang on to it. Kiefer fires for 3. That's short. Crapia the rebound. The Stars come the other way. Go quick into the lane and draw the foul. Heading back to the free throw line for the Stars once again will be Braden Murphy. His 3rd time to the free throw line in the final 3 minutes of this first half. That time they caught Jackson Kiefer on the foul, his first. The Hornets' 10th. And Murphy misses the first free throw. Shot clock will be off following this free throw, which is also no good. Nash picks it up for the Hornets, brings it down court, and they can hold for the last shot. They'll work it around the perimeter. There's the Koki on the high post. He'll turn around jumper, that's short. Murphy has that ball deflected away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Dominican with 4.5 to play. Joseph Jones enters the court for this last possession. Dominican looking to cut the deficit back down to single digits before halftime. Hornets will give full court pressure. Doherty takes the ball. He'll try to go coast to coast, and that's too late. Not off in time, and the Hornets will hold on to the 40-29 lead as we head to halftime. Kalamazoo 15-34 from the field in that first half to 11 of 29 for Dominican, but the big difference was from the three-point line, where Dominican was 2 for 12. Kalamazoo 5 for 15. The Hornets also 5 of 6 at the free throw line compared to 5 for 10 for Dominican in that opening half. We'll take a break. Be back for halftime stats leading into the second half. Coming up in about 10-12 minutes from now, as we'll get ready to run into the second half of action. Once again, the Hornets lead 40-29 over Dominican at halftime here on Tisch Loveless Court. You're watching Hornet basketball on the MIAA Sports Network. Welcome back inside Anderson Athletic Center for some halftime updates as Kalamazoo College men's basketball leads the Dominican University Stars 40-29 at halftime. Some updates for you as we've got about 5 minutes remaining before we'll get things going in the second half. In that first half, Kalamazoo took a 33-11 lead with just over 7 minutes remaining in the first half when Dominican really came alive on offense. Closed out the half on an 18-7 run to get back to within 11 by the break. For Kalamazoo, scoring leaders Patrick Perez has 7 points. Ben Van Sumeren second on the team with 5. Perez has also chipped in 2 rebounds and a steal. Van Sumeren 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal as well. But what really stands out for the Hornets is all 11 players that have touched this court have made at least 1 field goal. They all have at least 2 points, and that balanced scoring attack has really been what worked for them in the first half. Other contributors include Nelson Sompa, who has 4 assists and 2 steals to go along with his 2 points, while Xander Nash has been the leading rebounder with 5, also picking up 2 assists and 4 points. For Dominican, their top contributors have been the big man Braden Murphy in the middle. He's got 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal in the first half, while Emmanuel Fuller, a sophomore out of Westinghouse College Prep, leads the team with 8 points to go along with 2 rebounds. For Dominican, though, the difference has been that they have just 5 players to record a point to this point in Fuller, Murphy, Crapia, Jones, and Doherty, while the rest of the team is scoreless again compared to Kalamazoo's very balanced attack with 11 different players hitting the score sheet already. I was talking with Coach Giard about this matchup. He said one thing he remembers from last year that will be absolutely critical is defending the three-point line. Said that Dominican team could really shoot, and so far so good, as the Hornets held the Stars to just 2 of 12 from beyond the arc in that opening half, just 16.7%. When it comes to, again, defending that three-point line, that will really work time and time again. On the Kalamazoo side, their three-point usage had been a little lower in their 2 games in Iowa last weekend, with just under 1 in 4 shots coming from beyond the arc. Today, that's ticked back up a lot closer to last year's shot selection, where just over a third of their shots were threes. Today, 15 of 34 shots have come from beyond the arc. Hornets have knocked down 5 of them by 5 different players. Again, that critical balance to their scoring, that's been working so far. See if they can keep it up in the second half. We've got about 2 minutes until we'll get the second half going. We'll take a quick break and be right back for the second half of Kalamazoo and Dominican on the MIAA Sports Network after this. Welcome back inside the Anderson Athletics Center here, Tisch Loveless Court. About to start the second half of this men's basketball matchup between the Kalamazoo College Hornets and Dominican University Stars. The Hornets will have the ball first to start the second half. Again, as we look at this team's production, 7 players last season scored at least 7 points a game for the Hornets. 5 of them yet to appear with the team this year as Koki drives inside and leaves that layup short. His 5 players include 4 departures from the team and 1 senior, Lucas Hannafin, still playing with the football team. He's led the MIAA in receiving yards this year. He's already tacked on 10 catches for 122 yards in their game against Trine, as Dominican there knocks down the first basket of the second half. They'll get the lead back to single digits for the first time in quite a while. Kalamazoo comes back down the floor looking to respond. Bandemer driving layup, he'll get it to go and restore the lead right back to 11. Hornet football with Hannafin currently leads Trine 21-19 late in the third quarter as Dominican looks to set up the offense once again. Great cut inside, and that'll draw the foul call. Whereas Ndai found Murphy driving the lane, and he'll head to the free throw line again. He was living there late in the first half, now going back to it. 3 for 6 from the line in the first half. Now 3 for 7 after he misses the first. Xander Nash checks in for Patrick Perez, who just got whistled for his 4th foul already of this contest. 1 more, and he'll be done. So Gerard tells him to hit the bench for now as Braden Murphy makes the second free throw. It'll make the deficit an even 10 for Dominican, 42-32. Vandermeer gives to Koki along the wing. Now Van Kempen looking for somewhere to go. Finds Sompa. Gets the mismatch. Thinks about pulling up. Tries to drive in and gets blocked by Murphy. The Stars come back in a hurry. Driving down low, running out of room, and has to kick it back out. There is Fuller. As the ball comes back to Murphy, drives down low, kicks it out. Another drive, losing his footing. Ball goes out of bounds. Crapia looks okay. Took an awkward fall there. Glass to get that spot toweled off. And the Hornets bring the ball up the floor. As Bandermer will bring it up. That pass gets knocked away, but Bandermer able to recollect. Now 15 on the shot clock. Got a whistle for a foul away from the ball. That'll go against Braden Murphy. His first, Dominican's first of the half. We'll reset the shot clock to 20 and allow the Hornets to go back to work. Sompa around the screen, gets a mismatch, gives it up to Koki. Back to Sompa on the wing, drives in on Murphy, kicks it out to Koki. He'll fire a 3. That's short off the iron, but offensive rebound pulled in by Xander Nash. Sompa back with it. Now Van Kempen in the high post. He's got a height advantage, but gives it up to Koki. Now Bandemer, got to do something with it. 3 on the shot clock. Fadeaway is good. High arcing shot. And Carter Bandemer stays calm and comfortable as the shot clock winds down, buries it to bring the lead back to 12. Murphy pulls up just above the free throw line and dishes it out to Crapia. Murphy again swings it out to Lefevre on the wing. He'll drive in on Koki, get the layup to go, and the foul. 3-point play opportunity for Lefevre. He's able to drive in, get the contact with Koki, and still get the bucket to go. Dominican again faced a 22-point deficit early in this one, trying to get the lead back down to single digits with the free throw pending for Lefevre. They want to towel off underneath the basket. Trying to prevent any slipping that can lead to a lot of knee injuries. We saw Crapia go down a few possessions ago. We'll get it cleaned up and get Lefevre's free throw. Off the mark, back iron. The Hornets come away with it. Is Van Kempen able to grab the rebound, and Nelson Sompa will bring the ball up the floor. Van Kempen back to Sompa. Now Bandemer on the wing. Back to Van Kempen, finds a cutting Koki. He'll get the reverse layup to go. Another strong drive from the Hornets. Now a three-pointer for Murphy. That's good. Murphy's up to a game-high 11 points for the Stars. We're back to within 9. Sompa almost went over and back. Now pulls up and left that one off the front rim and out. Almost able to pull in an offensive rebound was Van Kempen, but Fuller wrestles it away for Dominican. Driving in, drawing the foul. There is Crapia. And the officials are saying they're going to count the basket. Kalamazoo doesn't like it. Thought it was basket interference by Murphy. The refs will talk it over as we take a media timeout with 15:40 to play in the second half. We do have replay introduced at the Division III level this year. So our officials will huddle around the scorer's table, take a look at that last play, and try to determine if they should count that layup and give Crapia a chance for the three-point play at the free throw line, or if he'll be going to the line for 2. For what it's worth, they've pulled the points off the scoreboard, showing it back to 37 for Dominican here in the arena. As our officials continue to check that replay on the tablet, they'll break and return to action. Official call, no basket. The foul on Koki will send Crapia to the free throw line for 2 shots. Still at 46-37 in favor of the Hornets. Crapia gets the first to go. Soft off the front of the rim and in. Crapia makes the second, cuts the deficit to 7. Van Sumeren gives the Sompa across half court. That pass stolen away by Crapia. He'll drive in for the layup. Can't get it to go, but will get a foul called on Van Kempen. And the Hornets getting in too much of a rhythm there. Made that pass predictable. Crapia jumped in, took it away. He'll cash in the first from the free throw line. Crapia was 13 for 18 from the free throw line a year ago. He went 8 of 9 at the free throw line in their season opener. He's made 4 in a row here. The deficit's down to 5. 15:23 to play. The Hornets go back on offense, facing a full court press from the Stars. Sompa able to bring it across half court. He'll drive in, draw help, kick to the corner. Nash wants to drive, now finds Sompa again to work the perimeter. They've got a mismatch underneath with Bowling. The three-pointer from Nash is no good. And Dominican comes up with the rebound. Back down the floor, driving the baseline and stepping on it is Pelzinski. Ball will turn back over to Kalamazoo. That'll go as the 10th turnover of this game for Dominican, compared to 9 for the Hornets. So we got another brief stoppage to mop the floor, or the Hornets will take their next possession. Sompa and Van Sumeren play catch with it. Now Sompa working on Joseph Jones. Brings it across midcourt, gives to Xander Nash. He drives in, kicks to Van Sumeren, a three. That rolls off the rim, no good. And Jones comes up with the rebound for Dominican. Jones in a hurry, finds Fernandez for 3. He hits, and the lead is down to 2. The Hornets led this one by as much as 22, but you can feel the energy coming off the Dominican bench after that one, and Doherty is going to get called for the personal foul there. Second one for him and the Stars this half. Both sides will make one substitution as Koki re-enters for the Hornets and Pashkovsky back on for the Stars. Sompa needed somewhere to go for it, found Van Sumeren, tries to get it to Koki, but Doherty steps in front, pokes it away, and the Stars come back the other way with a chance to tie. Doherty drives in, gets blocked by Van Kempen. Rather, that's Nash going the other way in a hurry. Step through and layup good. Leads back up to 4 as Xander Nash, the block, rebound, and layup at the other end, taking it himself. Driving in, poked away by Koki, and a late whistle for a foul call. Bails out the Stars. Jackson Kiefer re-enters the floor for the Hornets. And that's 4 on Koki. He'll hit the bench as Van Kempen re-enters. Driving in from the corner, and a layup way long there from Pashkovsky. He's looking for a foul call, none to be had. Bandemer a 3, he hits. The first Hornet across 10 points. Bandemer's up to 11 on the afternoon. Inside to Pashkovsky. He makes the layup for the Stars. Back and forth we go. The intensity really ratcheted up since the Stars got this one back into a small deficit. But now the Hornets trying to turn it back up, re-add some cushion to their lead that's been as big as 22. Turnover there as Van Kempen loses it. That'll be a foul on the other end as Pelzinski pushed the pace. The senior from Chicago drives in hard, gets the foul from Sompa. That'll be his third and already 6 on the Hornets in this second half. As they are starting to get in some serious foul trouble. Now with Perez and Koki both with 4, that's Sompa's third. And the first free throw off the mark from Pelzinski, continuing Dominican's issues at the free throw line. They're now 10 of 18 in this game. Make it 11 of 19 as Pelzinski makes the second. Sompa looking for somewhere to get it down court. He's defended by Elijah Doherty. Around the screen from Perez, finds the lane, drives in, gets the layup to go. The help came from Pelzinski, but just a touch too late. Sompa able to finish. In spite of that help defense. Now Pelzinski gonna try to return the favor. He gets his layup to go over Perez. Knows he's playing on a defender with 4 fouls. Just goes right at him. Into the lane, soft touch, gets that one to go. Sompa drives in, now looking for somewhere to go with it. Van Kempen trying to kick it to the corner, but it's ripped away. That'll be Pashkovsky with the takeaway. And gonna draw a foul call on the other side. It's gonna go against Van Kempen. The parade to the free throw line will continue for Dominican. As we come back from this media timeout, we'll take a quick break. Again, you're watching Hornet Basketball on the MIAA Sports Network. For Dominican, Pelzinski back at the free throw line to take what will be their 20th and 21st free throws of this contest, compared to 6 for the Hornets. First one is short off the front of the rim. The Dominican really been looking to push into the interior, drawing a lot of these fouls from the Hornets, who want to stay aggressive, don't want to give them anything easy in there. As his second is off the mark. Now just 11 of 21 are the Stars from the free throw line. The Hornets playing a lot more on the perimeter with dribble drives as their path to the basket. Vandermeer fires another 3 and hits again. He's up to 14, and the lead is back up to 7. Vandermeer's second three-pointer this half. He's up to 6 for 8 from the field. Big part of why the Hornets have been able to hold on to this advantage. Driving and missing, and another delayed whistle going for Dominican. That'll go against senior J.J. Stevens. His first foul of this contest. And Nick Giard will have a word with the referee about that one, as he disagrees with the call that puts Pelzinski back to the free throw line after missing a pair the last time down the floor. This one short off the front of the rim again. Pelzinski again. This time is good. Up to 4 points now in the contest for Pelzinski, as he's 2 of 6 at the free throw line. Vandemer working with it, finds Kiefer for 3. That's off the mark. Front of the rim and away. J.J. Stevens will go haul down a long offensive rebound. And Vandemer resets. Now looking at Stevens up top. Perez driving in for the layup. Won't go, but gets the foul. That'll send Perez to the free throw line. Perez had the first 5 points of this contest for Kalamazoo, but just 2 since has gotten into foul trouble. Now heads to the free throw line. He's 3 for 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line, and this is his first trip to the free throw line as he connects on the first. Crapia re-enters for the Stars ahead of Perez's second free throw. He'll connect again, bringing the lead back up to 8 points as we're about to cross 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Pulling up for 3 is Doherty. That won't go. And J.J. Stevens comes down with the rebound. Vandemer now on the run, trying to stay ahead of Doherty. Stars continuing to look at the passing lanes. Can't take that one away, but the shot by Kiefer blocked by Murphy. They kick it out. Call drives in for the layup. That will not go. Another offensive rebound, and Patrick Perez gets it to go. He's up to 11 points, 4 for 4 from the field. And Kalamazoo has pushed the lead back to 10, and their bench is loving it. Dominican works around the perimeter. Now looking to press in is Pashkovsky. He pulls up for a floater. That won't go. Hornets come back in a hurry. Perez straight to the basket. He's got another layup. Dominican needs a timeout because Patrick Perez is firing his way down the floor. That's a 6-0 run, all by Perez to bring the lead back up to 12. I mentioned Perez at the top of the broadcast when these two teams faced off last season. Patrick Perez contributed 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals to that victory. Trying to do his best to help the Hornets to a win here, as he's up to 13 points now in this contest, as we've got the score corrected on the scoreboard now, 62-50 for Kalamazoo as we return from the Dominican timeout. They'll have the ball, looking to get back to work on what was going so well for them offensively from about the 7-minute mark in the first half until about the 13-minute mark of the second, when Kalamazoo was able to put their foot back on the gas and rebuild this lead back up to a more comfortable 12. Driving and kicking is Pashkovsky. He's going to find Crapia off the mark. Fans looking for a travel on Crapia, not going to get it. Rebound goes out of bounds off Kalamazoo. Ball will stay with the Stars. Inbound to Fuller. The Fever gives it up to Murphy. A big physical forward trying to drive in on Stevens. He finds a wide open Lefevre from the three-point line. That won't go. Offensive rebound, followed by an offensive foul. Sends the ball back to the Hornets. Emmanuel Fuller grabbed the rebound, looking for space under the basket. And they say pushed off a little too hard, looking for the putback. It's Hornet basketball. Sompa hounded by Doherty in the front court once again. Looks for a screen, ignores it, drives in and misses the layup. Caught a whole lot of rim, couldn't find Twine. Driving in is Lefevre. His pass will go off of Fuller and out of bounds. Fuller looking for a foul call, but none coming. Kalamazoo basketball as Xander Nash re-enters the game. Officials have a discussion with both coaches. We're back and ready to go. 8:10 to play. Hornets by 12. Sompa driving up court, looking to add on. He'll dish to Stevens, who draws the foul on his way up. That foul will go against Fuller. His second, Dominican's fifth of this second half. And J.J. Stevens to the line for his first free throws of the contest. He knocks down the first after being 0 for 2 at the free throw line on the season entering today. Stevens hits the second as well. Dominican back up the floor. Crapia working with it, gives it to Ndai. Three-pointer from Crapia, he's off balance taking it, and that will be out of bounds. Ball will return to the Hornets after this media timeout. We'll take this chance to recap some stats. Again, Kalamazoo built a 33-11 lead early in the first half. Dominican came all the way back to cut that deficit to 2 at 46-44 with 14 minutes left in the second half. But since then, in the last 7 minutes, Kalamazoo has pulled back ahead with an 18-6 run, restoring the lead now to 64-50. The Hornets in this one shooting 45% from the field, 24 of 53, while Dominicans at 39.5%, 17 of 43. Hornets have also connected pretty well from the three-point line, 7 of 21, while Dominican 4 of 17. Big disparity in the amount of free throws taken at 23 for the more physical Stars, while the Hornets, with a little bit more of a perimeter driving kick attack, have taken just 10. But a big difference in free throw percentage as well, as Dominican only been able to capitalize for 12 of 23 free throws, while Kalamazoo is 9 for 10 at the free throw line. 10-6 advantage in offensive rebounds for the Hornets as well, while both teams have 12 turnovers. 7:39 to go. Hornets have committed 8 fouls this half. We'll have one more in the single bonus, and after that, it'll be 2 shots every time for the Stars. For Dominican, they're at 5 fouls. One more to give before the Hornets would shoot for a foul on the floor. Xander Nash brings the ball over half court, gives it to Sompa. J.J. Stevens works it around the perimeter, back to Nash. Stevens looking for somewhere to go, driving in, lays it up and no good. That's too strong off the back iron. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Kalamazoo. Last touched by the Stars. With 7:11 to play. Sompa to inbound. He's got 4 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals in this one. He'll find Stevens, who drives in, hesitates, layup, too soft, gets his own miss, gets it again, and on his third attempt, he'll draw the foul and head to the free throw line. Stevens couldn't beat the front of the rim, but draws the foul from behind. He'll head to the free throw line for 2 shots. 3 for 3 from the line today. Now with Stevens after that one. It's up to 5 points on the game. He's got the last 3. 3 for 4 now at the line as that one's off the mark. Rebounded by Fuller, and the Stars come back up the floor. Fuller with it again on the wing. Gives to Ndaye. The Spanish sophomore driving in, lays it up, and that one's short off the front of the rim. Rebound goes way up in the air. Bandemer gets it. Stevens with the layup through 2 defenders, gets it to go anyway. And the lead is back up to 17 as the Hornets starting to feel that confidence from the first half kicking back in. 3-pointer from Crapia won't go. Bandemer pulls in the rebound, and Sompa will slow it down. At this point, the Hornets starting to look at working the clock as well. Sompa gives it to Stevens, back to Sompa, almost runs out of room but finds Bandemer in the corner. His 3-pointer's off. Perez, offensive rebound. He'll draw the foul. That one will go against Fuller. Perez still perfect from the field in this one, 5 for 5. And now 3 for 3 at the free throw line as well. There's a whole host of Stars coming in. They'll sub out 4 players. Fernandez, Doherty, Crapia, Pelzinski, and Jones, the 5 now out there. As Perez stays perfect shooting in this one, 2 more free throws, he's up to 15 points. And the Hornets lead now 69-50. 5:40 to play. Jones stops, gets an open look, and leaves it short. Perez with the rebound. It's up to 7 boards to go along with his 15 points. And the Hornets come back down the floor. Perez lost the handle, gets it back. Up top, gives to Nash, and is going to get called for a moving screen. That'll be his 5th foul. He's out. He'll finish with 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. Koki enters the lineup for him. As Kalamazoo again holds a 19-point advantage here with just over 5 minutes to go, looking to put the finishing touches on their first win of the season. Dominican looking to create some chaos and prevent it. Pelzinski up hot, up top. Draws the foul. It'll get called on J.J. Stevens. That's the 10th on the Hornets in the second half, so he'll go to the line for 2. Pelzinski just 2 for 6 at the free throw line so far today. And he makes the first. Gentle roll off the front of the rim. That's now 5 points for Pelzinski to go along with 3 rebounds and 2 steals. Second one rattles out. Stevens pulls it down, and the Hornets look to break out of the trap. Get it up across half court to Xander Nash. Gives to Sompa. Around a screen from Stevens. Sompa looks to Stevens on the block. Backing his man down. Turns around, gets the layup to go. And the lead is back to 20. Knocked out of bounds, but that'll be a foul called on Stevens. He's got 7 points and 8 rebounds in this contest. Stevens not quite there yet. Does have 1 double-double in his career, which came in this year's season opener when he tied a career high with 12 points to go along with 10 rebounds. Dominican brings Lefevre back onto the floor, and the second free throw is good. Pelzinski shakes off his free throw line woes to knock down a pair there. Sompa up the floor in a hurry, gives to Nash. Now Bandemer looking to slow it down. Dominican looking to put a lot of pressure on the ball, try to create turnovers. That's about the only way they're going to be able to come back from this deficit. Stevens trying to drive in, lost the handle. Bandemer steals it right back, drives in, gets the foul. Great awareness by Bandemer. Seeing the gentle pass as Dominican thought it was uncontested. Jumped in, took it away. He'll draw the foul. That'll lead to our final media timeout. Hornets leading by 18 with 3:56 to go. Looking to close out their first win of the season against Dominican. Again, you're watching Hornet basketball on the MIAA Sports Network. Both sides huddled up here for this final media timeout. Troy Tonsel trying to lead his Stars on what would be a miraculous comeback. Down 22 early in this one, now down 18, but they were down 20 again within the final 5 minutes. After a heartbreaking season-opening overtime loss, coming in here to Kalamazoo, looking to build with the Hornets. 2 hot shooting stretches, one early in the first half that led to the original 22-point lead, and got hot again from the field midway through the second to pull back away. And the Hornets looking to put up a win after a tough weekend in Iowa last week. They'll play Colorado College here tomorrow, looking to get back to 500 if they can win them both. Bandemer to the line for 2 after getting the steal and drawing the foul on Anthony Fernandez. He makes the first. That ties Perez for the team high 15 points. Bandemer, whose career high is 29, set back on January 20th of 24, makes both free throws. He's up to 16, and the lead's up to 20. Thought about a 3 there, did Pelzinski, then drives into, I believe it's Xander Nash. He's going to draw the call there. Pelzinski to the free throw line once again, as these will be his 11th and 12th free throw shots of this contest. He makes the first. The foul, rather, was called on J.J. Stevens. It's his fourth. Pelzinski makes the second. With 3:46 to go, Dominican still faces an 18-point hole. Nash to inbound finds Sompa. Dominican continuing to put pressure on in the front court. Sompa sees the double coming, gets it to Nash. Koki alone on the wing. They go back to Sompa. Gives to Stevens. We'll go back around the screen. Koki open for three from the wing. That's short. Rebound taken away by Stevens. Doherty thought he had it, but Stevens swiped it out. Vandermeer now loses it as Jones with the steal and flush at the other end. They're going to stop the clock just because the ball got away from the officials there. 73-57, 3:03 to play. Hornets just got to keep control of the basketball, and they'll come away from this one with their first win of the season. As you mentioned on Open, they've won 10 games each of the last 2 years, but looking to return to an above 500 season as that three-pointer's off by Stevens, and Doherty comes up with the rebound. Hornets looking for their first winning season since 2002-03, as there's a three-pointer from Jones. And that'll draw a timeout from Nick Giard as the lead's back down to 13. Giard came to Kalamazoo with a wealth of experience dating back to his days in college, where he was a walk-on at Michigan State. Got to learn from the legendary Tom Izzo there in East Lansing. Added experience at a few different stops before ultimately landing his first head coaching job here at Kalamazoo College in 2019. Along the way, serving as both a graduate assistant with South Florida and was director of basketball operations for 2 years at Southern Illinois Edwardsville. He then spent 2 seasons as an assistant coach with Division III Williams, who went 46-13 in his 2 years with the program before he got the head coaching job here in Kalamazoo. Hornets run fast. Koki pops open for a layup there. With 2:30 to play, the lead is 15. That ball poked away by Sompa, but it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Stars. The Stars have also had a hard time finishing a season with a winning record, as there's an open three from Lefevre. He connects. The Dominican, their last winning season was 2007-08. Stevens can't get a layup to go there. Doherty comes away with another rebound. Dominican looking to get within 10 again. Three-pointer from Fernandez. That one will go. And the lead is down to 9. That'll draw the final timeout for Kalamazoo. Head coach Nick Giard. Once again, Dominican, looking to put together their first winning season since 07-08, when now head coach Troy Tonsel is in his senior year as a player on the team. They went 14-12, went 11-7 in NACC play that season. And they're not going to go down easy. They've been down, again, 20 multiple times in this game. They've cut it back to 9, 1:42 to play. Kalamazoo just trying to stay under control, limit the amount of possessions that Dominican can have, and limit their opportunities to complete what would be a wild comeback. And they're going to get a 10-second violation. Did not get the ball across half court fast enough. And Dominican, with 90 seconds to play, goes back on offense. Doherty again. Got to move. Lacking urgency here from Dominican as they want to keep it comfortable, and gets the shot blocked by Nash. Sompa the rebound, finds Nash. He's got Koki heading to the corner, doesn't see him. Gets it to Van Sumeren, and he'll draw a foul from Joseph Jones. It'll be a 1-and-1 at the free throw line. There goes the first foul on Jones. Send Van Sumeren to the line for his first free throws of the contest. Makes the first. Van Sumeren was 0 for 1 at the free throw line in his only attempt in the first 2 games this season, but makes them both here to push the lead back to 11 with 1:08 to play. Had an open look, but passed it up. Now driving in and blocked, but a foul. Doherty will return to the free throw line. As that foul will go on Van Kempen. It'll be his fourth. Becomes the third Hornet with at least 4 fouls. And this one, rather, the fourth Hornet with at least 4 fouls. Joining Patrick Perez, who's already fouled out, Connor Koki, J.J. Stevens, both with 4. Doherty makes the first free throw. And Ndai comes back on the floor for the Stars. Doherty misses the second, but gets his own rebound. Steps out to the three-point line, fires and rattles out. Nash the rebound up to Koki. Now Bandamer going to slow it down and get fouled by Ndai. 49 seconds to go. Hornets up 10. Now sending Carter Bandamer to the line for 2. He was 9 of 14 from the free throw line in the Hornets' first 2 games this season. Connects on that one to go to 3 for 3 today. Fuller steps off for Anthony Fernandez for Dominican. Fernandez has already made 2 3-pointers today. They want to get their best shooters out there. Bandamer missed the second. Almost got his own rebound, but knocks it out of bounds. The Hornets going to apply some light pressure to the front court just to make sure Dominican can't keep too much time. And that 3 rattles in from Elijah Doherty, 78-70. And Dominican will take a timeout. That will be their final timeout of this one. And gives us a chance to run down our stats. Once again, the Hornets' lead in field goal percentage has all but disappeared now, 42.9 to 41.5 for the Stars. Stars have really come alive at the three-point line here in the second half after going 2 for 12 in the first. They're 6 of 11 in the second half to get back into this one. While the Hornets just 2 of 9 from beyond the arc in the second half, now 7 of 24 overall. free throws have picked up for both sides in the second half. After the Stars took 10 and the Hornets 6 in the first half, Dominican now 13 of 21 at the free throw line in the second half, while the Hornets are 12 of 14 and 17 of 20 now in the game for the Hornets. That strong performance from the free throw line has helped them keep this cushion still up 8 with 40.5 seconds remaining. The Stars have been in foul mode the last few possessions. Expect that to continue here. Hornets have to get the ball inbounded. Looks like they're going to try to get it to Carter Bandermer. Instead, they choose Sompa. He gets doubled. Sends it to Bandermer. He'll draw the foul. As Elijah Doherty hacks him. That'll send him to the free throw line once again. Bandermer leads all scorers with 17 today. Looking to add on to this lead as the other 4 Hornets all stay in the backcourt. Bandermer knocks down the first. Hornets once again going to take on Colorado College here tomorrow afternoon for their next contest. Dominican, after this, will be in action next weekend at the Bruce Wilson Shootout in Indianola, Indiana. They'll take on Simpson College next Friday at 8 p.m. Rather, that's 8 p.m. Central Time, 7 o'clock. Sorry, 8 p.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central for that contest. Dominican unable to find anyone on that pass. Van Sumeren takes it away and gets fouled. He'll head back to the free throw line for the second time today. Van Sumeren 2 for 2 on his first trip. Flanks off the front of the rim, 2 for 3. 27.3 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. And the Hornets still hold a 10-point lead. For Dominican, feels like this upcoming possession will be it. If they don't score here, I imagine that'll be all. Down by 11, pulling up. That's a 2 off the glass and in. That's from Lefevre. That's off Van Sumeren and out. We've got some confusion on our scoreboard. Should be 81-72. Now they've got it corrected. A 9-point game, 17.6 to go, and after the turnover, Dominican will keep on trying. 17.6, a 9-point deficit. Incredibly unlikely, but not impossible. The coaching staff wanted an explanation. They thought it was a 3. His foot was over the line on that last shot attempt. This one's a 3 from Doherty, and that's good. The lead is 6 with 9.8 to play. Bandermer gets the inbounds pass and gets fouled. 8.6 to go. Bandermer 5 of 6 at the free throw line today. Looking to get to 20 points in this one. Already a season high for Bandermer after he chipped in 11 and 10 in the Hornets' first 2 games. Now up to 20 after making the first free throw. Second attempt is good as well. That'll make it an 8-point game with 8 seconds. Dominican coming down the floor for one last shot. And it won't go. Bandermer with the rebound, and that'll do it. Kalamazoo 83, Dominican 75. The Hornets pick up their first win of the season. Behind 21 points from Carter Bandermer to go along with 15 points, 7 rebounds, and a steal for Patrick Perez. J.J. Stevens, 9 points, 9 rebounds in this one. In addition to his 21 points, Vandermeer also chipped in 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Nelson Sompa led the team in assists with 6. Stevens, 9 rebounds, led the way, while Xander Nash added 8 rebounds with his 6 points, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. Total team effort for Kalamazoo with 11 different players adding to the score for the Hornets. For Dominican, they were led by Murphy and Doherty with 11 points each, while Jones and Fuller both chipped in 10. Pelzinski and Crapia had 9 each. The win brings the Hornets to 1-2 on the season, while Dominican's loss brings them to 0-2. Again, the Hornets back here on Tisch Lovelace Court tomorrow at 2 p.m. to face Colorado College. We hope to see you then. This has been Hornet Basketball on the MIAA Sports Network. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll see you again tomorrow.